They won't accept the money back from Judas because while they give dirty money, they don't accept dirty money. Judas goes and hangs himself. I'm almost there. And I want you to notice this because I'm telling you that once something is done, it can't be undone. The priests won't take the money and put it back into the treasury, but they are willing to use it to buy a plot of land in the potter's field for Jesus. Now, if you don't know any better, what they were trying to do was cover up the cover-up by applying piety to it. What they're actually doing is trying to cover the fact that they're the ones that put the hit out on Jesus through Judas by at least providing the tomb for God after they kill an innocent man. I want you to take me seriously when I say this. I'm trying to show you the inner workings of what sin looks like. You might think it's just an innocent thing. Love you, Jesus. Love you, Jesus. But it's the whole process that comes together to kill people who are innocent. Almost there. Verse 6 says, the chief priest took the silver pieces and said, "It is not lawful to put them into the treasury because they are the price of blood." And they consulted together. Now remember, Jesus is not crucified yet. They come together for a board meeting, an elders meeting, a business meeting, not to set Jesus free, but to make sure that they kill him. There's no turning back on this thing. They've decided that they will pay for a spot in the potter's field. Now, here's the interesting thing. Don't come yet. The potter's field is a place that they would bury the poor, the foreigner, the stranger, or the criminal. Nobody would choose, if they had their own way, to be buried there, because the people that are buried there are people that they wouldn't naturally align themselves with. But Jesus, understanding that they would never take back the money which would release him, says, "I'll still let you have me bound, and I'm willing to be buried there." Do you understand, church, that that is the metaphor for us? That despite what it is that we've done to Jesus, he would literally come and live in our houses regardless of the condition to save us. So why is this so significant? I'm working on my shirt here. Because after we finish with this subplot, there is a tradition that would happen there at the time of the Passover. There's a guy named Barabbas who's a known criminal. See, I'm trying to tie it all together. Thief. And he deserves to be bound, led, and turned over to Pontius Pilate. But there's a tradition that they have that says, when there is somebody that is guilty or not guilty, when they are found in the same condition, Pontius would then turn it over to the people and say, who would you prefer to release? You see, you think I'm talking about Barabbas, I'm talking about us. Would you like to release Jesus or Barabbas? Simple, isn't it? Release Jesus. But what Jesus has said at the end of chapter 25, he knows that they're so upset with the criteria of ministry, there's no way that they will release him and let Barabbas die. Let Barabbas go. Crucify him. Crucify him. Crucify him. Barabbas is a free, guilty man, and Jesus is condemned but perfect. But what is he actually doing? Now you can come forward. Jesus is about to allow something to happen to him to send a message to all who will come after him that he's willing to die for the guilty if it gives you another opportunity to change. See, you're too quiet because you're too religious. You're too Adventist. We don't understand the magnitude of the exchange of what happens in that moment. Jesus is presented with one more opportunity to be free so that the truly guilty can be killed, and he remains quiet because maybe if Barabbas, which means son of the Father, is given one more day, what if he changes? What if he changes? What if she stops sleeping around? What if he stops sleeping around? What if he stops stealing? What if she stops stealing? What if he stops gossiping? What if she stops gossiping? And the list, what if? The cross is a reminder that we serve a God of many chances. That's why the Bible says, while we were yet sinners, Christ died for the ungodly.